Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? Hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS Home School. This is Shahjadi Akter, Assistant Teacher of Science of National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. Today I am going to take a physics class for class 9 students. My dear students, our today's topic chapter 2 Q-2 discussion, and our today's lecture number 13, SW number 11, SW number 11. My dear students, let's start our class. Today we will discuss Q-2 from chapter 2. It first read the stream. An object of mass m is moving with an acceleration a. I am repeating, an object of mass m is moving with an acceleration a. Its initial velocity is u, final velocity v, and the distance travelled in time t is second s. The state of motion of the object is given in the table. This is the table. Number of event here given: event number 1, event number 2. This is u in meter per second. This is initial velocity. For event number 1, initial velocity is 10, and for event number 2, initial velocity 5. For event number 1, final velocity is 30, and for event number 2, final velocity is 20 meter per second. For event number 1, time is 5 seconds, and for event number 2, time 4 seconds. For event number 1, there is no distance, and for event number 2, here distance is 44 meter. For event number 1, there is no acceleration, and for event number 2, here acceleration is given 3 meter per second square. My dear students, now come to the question. Question A, define acceleration. At first we have to give the definition of acceleration. Number B question, why is the acceleration due to gravity the example of uniform acceleration? Question C, calculate the value of s, that means distance, for event number 1 in the table. My dear students, in question number C, we have to find out the distance of s for event number 1, and question number D, comment on event 2 through mathematical analytical perspective. Okay. So now come to the answer. Okay. At first, question number A, define acceleration. Acceleration means the rate of change of increase of velocity with time is called acceleration. And question number B, why is the acceleration due to gravity the example of uniform acceleration? Answer will be, if the rate of increase of velocity of a moving body in a particular direction is maintained constant all the time, then the acceleration is said to be uniform. My dear students, at first we have to say what is the uniform acceleration. What is the uniform acceleration? If the rate of increase of velocity of a moving body is a particular direction is maintained constant all the time, then the acceleration is said to be uniform. And due to gravity, the acceleration of a freely falling body is 9.8 meter per second square. That is, its velocity increases by 9.8 meter per second for each successive seconds. So gravitational acceleration is the example of uniform acceleration. My dear students, I am repeating this part. Why is the acceleration due to gravity the example of uniform acceleration? So at first we have to say what is uniform acceleration. Okay, if the rate of increase of velocity of a moving body in a particular direction is maintained constant all the time, then the acceleration is said to be uniform. Due to the gravity, the acceleration of a freely falling body is 9.8 meter per second square. That means its velocity increases by 9.8 meter per second for each successive second. So gravitational acceleration is the example of uniform acceleration. Now come to question number C. Calculate the value of s for event number 1 in the table. For event number 1, we have to calculate the distance, value of distance. Okay. Now, question number C, answer. Here given, right, given for event number 1. Okay. Initial velocity for event number 1 here given, initial velocity is 10 meter per second. Final velocity here given 30 meter per second. Here given also time t is 5 seconds. Okay. Now we have to find out the distance. Distance is equal to what? My dear students, here given initial velocity, final velocity, time. So we have to find out distance is. That means the second formula is appropriate for this mathematics. Okay. So we know S equals to V plus U divided by 2 into T. Okay. So here given V means 30 plus U, here given 10 divided by 2 into T is 5 second. 5 second. Okay. So 30 plus 10, 40 divided by 2 into 5 and 20 into 5, that means 100. So distance is 100. For event number 1, distance is 100 meter. My dear students, now come to question number D. Comment on event 2 through mathematical analytical perspective. So we have to do this math now. Question number D. Okay, question number D. Now write also given for event number, comment on event 2 through mathematical analytical perspective. Okay, now write for event number 2, initial velocity here given U is 5 meter per second, final velocity V equals to 20 meter per second, here given time T equals to 4 second, and this distance is given 44 meter, and acceleration is 3 meter per second square. Okay. Now apply the formula. We know distance is equals to ut plus half a t square. So put the value u given 5 into t given 4 plus half into a given here 3 and t given 4 square. Okay. 5 4s are 20 plus 4 square, that means 3 into 16 divided by 2. So do this calculation, you will get 44 meter. Okay. So here distance is 44 meter, here given 44 meter distance. Okay. Now we have to find out the acceleration. So what is the formula of acceleration? Acceleration A equals to V minus U divided by T. Okay. Now put this value, V here given 20 minus U given 5 and T given here 4. So 20 minus 5, 15 divided by 4, that means 3.75 meter per second square. This is the acceleration, 3.75 meter per second square. My dear students, now again we will find out the distance. Distance S equals to, again we know V plus U divided by 2 into T. Okay. Here given V 20, U is 5 divided by 2 into T is 4. Okay. That means 20 plus 5 is 25 divided by 2 into 4. That means 25 into 2 equals to 25 divided by 2, that means 2 25s are 50. So distance is equals to 50 meter. Okay, my dear students, I hope you have understood this question number D. Our today's SW number is 11 and your SW topic is chapter 2 CQ to D. My dear students, that means D number question is your SW. So do this CQ as your SW and submit it on Saturday. My dear students, I hope you have understood our today's topic properly, memorize properly this all CQ and practice properly at home. See you again in the next class. Allah Hafiz.